What is the best thing you saw someone do when they got fired from their job? 5. I got fired from a job as a car mechanic once, because the manager had falsely failed a car on and mow, then invoiced the customer for work we never did. I complained to the area manager and I got fired for some spurious reason, as he was mates with the manager. I just went to the Ministry of Transport, filed a complaint and waited. The ministry went and collected the car, went to a different workshop and borrowed their mow ramp to inspect the car. The end result was my former workshop losing its mow license/testing station status and eventually being shut down. It was part of a national chain and they couldn't leave it open without a mow station. I've never regretted my actions. 6. Bernie Marcus was CEO of the Handy Dan Home Improvement Center chain when the parent company declared bankruptcy. Marcus was fired by a vindictive board even though the Handy Dan division was not in bankruptcy. They threw me out of my office and put bars on the door. They searched my files. It was pretty terrible, one of those corporate things. You hear about them, but you don't know what they are like until you live through one. He was convinced to drop his lawsuit against the company by a mentor who encouraged him to get on with his life. Another friend advised him to open the store he had always dreamed of. And that's how the Home Depot was born. He was fired from a top spot in hardware retailing and went on to redefine the hardware industry. 7. I worked for a law firm in Los Angeles many years ago. One of the legal secretaries in the corporate department was a gem, extremely competent, quiet, with enough knowledge and experience to know what permits, licenses and other paperwork needed to be filed for each deal. Like some legal secretaries, she knew as much about corporate deals as the attorneys she worked for. For some reason, she was terminated. It was a very political firm, and my guess is that she was let go by someone running a power play against her boss. Without her, her attorneys were helpless. What paperwork had been filed with the licensing boards? Had the necessary notices been placed in the newspaper? What was the status of this, that, and the other? She had left her desk and files in order. There was no funny business, but only after she left did they realize how much she did to ensure that their multi-million-dollar deals went through smoothly, and how much they depended on her. So of course they called her at home. HR, the partner she worked for, the associate she worked for, the attorney heading the corporate department, the firm's managing partner, all with questions to find out the details they needed to know to finish the deals that had been in progress when they asked her to collect her personal effects and leave immediately. To each person who called, she politely said, "My professional relationship with your firm was severed at your option. I have nothing more to say to you. Goodbye." They were outraged that she wouldn't help them, but there was nothing they could do. Every time an attorney would grumble to support staff about the situation, we waited until he left the room and gave each other silent thumbs up. She became a legend.